it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys?
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Volunteers offense to go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football.
Snags it and he's open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game.
Gets loose in the middle. At the 20. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense will now get its first chance with the football. Hollywood Smothers. If you like running the football, we've got a couple of guys who can flat do it in this one.
And spreading out and air raid and throwing it. These two top 25 teams pride themselves on being physical offensively and running the ball. We've got two of the better running backs in the entire country facing off today. This thing isn't going to be necessarily the sexiest matchup. This is old school. This is handing the football off and finding out which of these two running backs can win the day and make the most plays.
It's dropped after taking the hit. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Out wide left, it's Townsend. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to get a little bit better. You got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Up close to their goal line. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Left side, it's Matthews. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Quick give. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Zips it out to his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Vols are rolling down the field. Wants to throw one first. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Matthews. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Still looking to his right. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Manning with a play fake. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Throws quickly. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Rushes on. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To throw, Manning took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down. 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Manning. Out wide left, it's Townsend. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Third down from the gun, Manning. They go play action with Manning. Look out! And it's a sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Arch is going to throw for it. They're all over it. On the move and looking deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground. So straight ahead, it's Bishop. Enough to move the chains. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Cuts it upfield. It's Gordon. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tough run here. It's Bishop. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it back to him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Burrowing for yardage. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Texas sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far.
He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Out wide right, it's Smothers. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Drops back on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Left side is Staley. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Got out of trouble and throws. The screen, he's got wheels. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And the Vols line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Arch to throw. He's got it.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Shows him the stiff arm. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's...
Caught, and he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to...
Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Matthews. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be an easy one to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Powers inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Trying the left side. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio updates. And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Searching for space. Made a defender miss. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
All right, Holly. To the ground. He's got it again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using his legs, it's Bishop. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Left side, it's Martinez. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. When you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play fake. Right side, it's Coleman. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Beal. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Trying to make one miss. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
Drives inside. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he sure